Okay, so sorry that I found that I missed out the last few pages or in my old version PowerPoint. So that's why we have to have the third part of the video. Okay, this part will be very short. Okay, no worry. Okay, I know the time is limited. Okay, so this is the last part of our PowerPoint for today. Okay, so we will go to the part 2 of your textbook. What is caused our climate to change? So we want to know, okay, is the reason for our climate to change. Okay, remember we mentioned that climate, we focus on temperature and rainfall, these two. So especially we focus on temperature. So what are the reasons for our climate to change? So we have brainstormed some of the reasons. In this whole chapter, we will explain in detail, okay, what make our climate change. Okay, so I will introduce to you a effect, okay, a mechanism, okay, a situation happening in our world that make us getting warmer, okay, make our climate have higher annual mean temperature. So we will introduce to you is a concept about the greenhouse, okay, greenhouse. So greenhouse is what happened causing our temperature change. So let's introduce to you what is a greenhouse. So greenhouse is a glass structure for growing plants in cold area. So in some cold area, they are very cold, so they need to build the greenhouse, okay, greenhouse one side to make the plants inside are getting enough warmth, okay, so they can grow better. Okay, so let's have a look what is the mechanism, okay, how is a greenhouse function and why it can explain the greenhouse effect to the world. So here are the two pictures about a typical greenhouse. Usually this part is the glass, okay, or sometimes can be plastic, okay, depends. So let's have a look about the greenhouse. Okay, I use a cartoon here. Okay, so this is a greenhouse, this is a plant inside, we have a sunlight. So once the sun have the energy, okay, the heat energy, okay, is from the sun. So once they enter the greenhouse through the glass, okay, the glass is transparent, okay, 透明嘅, okay, so the heat energy can go inside, okay, so now we have more heat energy inside the house, okay. So as a result, the air inside is warmed, okay, because we have the heat energy, okay, inside, so the plants can grow very well because they have the heat energy inside. Okay, so you can feel warm, the plants can get the heat energy to grow. However, this is the key idea. Once the heat enter, they cannot leave the house. Okay, they can in, but they cannot out. Okay, 熱能入到去啊，好好啦，可以種咗植物啦，植物生長得好好啦。不過好可惜咧，熱能係出唔得翻去喎，困住個溫室入邊嘅。OK， 所以入邊就 keep 住都係咁暖啦。OK，so they can in the heat energy, but they can't go out. So all the heat energy, they are trapped inside the greenhouse. Okay, trapped inside, they cannot leave. So all the heat energy is trapped inside the greenhouse. So that's why the greenhouse is getting high temperature all the time. Okay, so this is a basic cartoon to explain to you what's meant by a greenhouse. Okay, yes, so the heat is trapped and the house is getting warmer. Okay, all the heat energy is trapped, 困住咗，困實咗. So the greenhouse is getting warmer. After I explain to you about the greenhouse, do you think it's not like something we are all living? So this is something about our world, okay, about our world. Do you think the greenhouse is like our earth? Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's see the next picture. Okay, so therefore the temperature inside the greenhouse is much higher than the outside. Okay, when we are inside the greenhouse, we are feel much warmer than the people outside the greenhouse. So that's why we call this is a one shot. Okay, always keep us feel warm. Okay, and now let's link up. Okay, what happened to our world? Okay, are we living like a greenhouse? Yes. Okay, so let's introduce to you what is the greenhouse effect in the world. Okay, so now let's base on what we have learned about greenhouse. We'll learn about a concept about greenhouse effect. So now today, okay, we just briefly introduce to you. When I come back, I see you in the next cycle, I will introduce to you detail what is meant by greenhouse effect. So actually, our atmosphere is like a greenhouse. Okay, atmosphere 大氣層啦。Okay， 大氣層。Okay， so the world is like a greenhouse. So in the world, we have so many different of greenhouse gases. So today I introduce one of them, which is the most important one, is the carbon dioxide, CO2. So we'll learn a few more. Okay, water vapor, 水蒸氣. Okay, main thing. So for water vapor, okay, this one is not our focus because it's natural. Okay, it's not our focus. So our focus will be main thing, 甲烷. Okay, 甲烷. So in our world, we have different greenhouse gas. So these greenhouse gases is like a glass of the greenhouse. Okay. Okay, so let's focus here. The greenhouse gases is like the glass of the greenhouse. Okay, so remember we have the greenhouse, the house. Okay, so all these gases is like the glass. 全部嘅氣體咧就好似玻璃屋入邊嗰啲嘅玻璃咁樣啦。OK， 玻璃啦。OK， so these gas OK allow the sun give the sun energy to the house. Okay, but they will trap. Okay, they will trap the heat and absorb. Okay, and radiating the energy. Okay, so that keep us very warm. Okay, so I'll explain a little bit more about these few words. Okay， 咁啲溫室氣體咧，好似間玻璃屋咁樣啦，入到嚟嘅喎，太陽嘅能量入到嚟嘅喎，佢俾啲玻璃屋咧好似透明一樣啦，啲空氣都係透明一樣啦，入到嚟嘅。不過咧出唔到去嘅喎 ，they can in 記唔記得啊 ？They can in, but they cannot out. Okay, those greenhouse gases, all the gases.They will trap the heat， 佢全部咧會幫你吸收晒啲熱喎，吸實晒啲熱，出唔到去嘅喎。OK， trap heat，OK，trap heat，OK， 儲實佢啦 ，OK， 集實啲熱啦 ，OK，absorb 啦 ，OK， 咁 radiating 咧都係解釋放翻落嚟嘅意思，即係走唔到翻出去 ，can go in but cannot out。OK，so what happened? All these greenhouse gases, they will try to absorb. OK，highlight in your textbook, trap heat.Absorbing and radiating the energy to keep the warm. So we call this as a greenhouse effect. Okay, so all the heat energy now are trapped inside the house, okay, which is our atmosphere. 全部嘅太陽嘅能量啦、熱能咧就入晒個地球，因為佢哋可以入噶嘛 ，can in， 但係全部咧出唔到去啦，咁就越 trap 就越熱啦，所以點解我哋有 global warming 嘅情況啦？ Okay, so this is a brief introduction. Okay, I will explain to you all in details. Okay, so your task. Okay, besides you do the research. Okay, your notes page 6. Okay, so as I mentioned before, so you need to finish all the notes. Okay, so I will check your notes page 1 to 6. Okay, together. Okay, you do notes page 6. Okay, the research and then.Fill in the blanks. Okay, all the blanks, please fill in the blanks. 咁麻煩其他嗰啲嘅內容咧，都可以填翻晒啦，已經學晒啦。OK， 咁第6版要做 research， 請你做咗佢啦。咁我下星期咧 check all the answer. OK, page 1 to page 6. Okay, so now the video will stop soon. Okay, the rest of the time you can do the fill in the blank now. 咁咧剩翻嘅時間咧，咁我就唔講書嘅，因為都唔想 last minute 先落堂。而家你可以自己做翻咧1至6版，邊啲未完成嘅空格咧？請你而家完成埋佢啦。Okay, so I will check page 1 to 6. Okay, page 6, please work at home. Okay, please use the rest of time. Okay, work on your own. Do all the fill in the blanks in your notes, page 1 to page 6. Okay, so this is all for today's lesson. Okay, so if you have any questions, please find me. Okay, you can email, you can leave a message to Google Classroom. Okay, so you can work on your own now. Okay, thank you for you all. Thank you.